Of course, it's little surprise that the last few months have been an extraordinary time for Amazon. But the brand success of Amazon has been long in the making. This year is the 15th anniversary of the very first BrandZ Top 100 Most Valuable Global Brands. 15 years ago, Amazon was barely in the rankings at 78. I talked to Eric Heller, Chief Knowledge Officer of Wunderman Thompson Commerce and WPP Amazon Centre of Excellence, and asked him what we could learn about Amazon's approach to customer and the brand that has sustained them over their journey to become the BrandZ most valuable global brand. Eric Heller, thank you very much indeed for joining us.
Thanks, David. It's a pleasure to be here.
Now, what can we learn, everybody who's watching every single brand around the world, what can we all learn from the years that Amazon have taken to build what they've built to become the world's most valuable brand?
We get asked this a lot, particularly because the leadership principles are well documented. You can Google Amazon leadership principles. And I've had many large brands say, if it's working for them, should we implement this? And one of the most interesting things are that they're a little bit like a hothouse flower. They don't really transport well to every company. There's a lot of customer focus that I think most companies can adopt that would help them grow. But a lot of Amazon's leadership principles and the way that they work with employees, the way they work with it doesn't transport well. Companies have their own culture, and this is Amazon specific culture. I think what the most important thing we can take away is to start with the customer and work backwards. I think that's something that's easily transportable. Really understanding your customer allows you to understand how your products are used, and focusing on that. Happy customers mean growth. Growth means happy shareholders. I think that piece is something we can all take away.
And what about decision making? Because is there also a piece about ensuring that the decisions that you make are in the long-term benefits of the customer as opposed to the short-term benefits of the organization?
It's a good, it is a good point to bring up. One of the things that I think Amazon gets criticized for a lot is, well, sure, their shareholders have given them leeway we don't have. There's
Absolutely.
another, yeah, but there's another thing about this though that's really interesting, which is just think about for a minute the consistency that gave them that leeway. That letter to shareholders that I mentioned from 1997, it's still true today. And I think that in some ways they've given them they've earned their ability, the goodwill from shareholders by consistently having a plan that they're following quarter after quarter after quarter.
What do you think is next for Amazon? And I think you have a new super duper predictive analytic tool.
I do have a tool that almost no one has. It's seldom known and seldom seen, but I have a magic 8 ball, and you could tell this is a relic just looking at the. Sorry, I'm just making sure it's in the camera. That you could tell it's a relic just looking at the logo that's on there. That's definitely an old logo there. And Amazon.com when you're done. I'm not sure anyone remembers that one.
I
But what's
certainly
fun?
don't. Eric, a pleasure. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you very much, David.